Electricity is something that all of us have come to take for granted. It's an essential part of our lives. It makes our homes work. It runs our appliances. We use it every day, and we've come to be quite used to having it available when we need it. Not a lot of people really understand how electricity is made, how difficult it is to maintain the supply, nor any of the other issues around providing a reliable source of electricity. I'd like to start by discussing just how simply electricity is made. Electricity, as we know it today, originated back in 1831 when a gentleman named Michael Faraday noticed that if you simply take a magnet and a loop of wire and move them with respect to each other, you can cause an electric current to flow in that loop of wire. In its very simplest application, a simple loop of wire and a simple magnet, when they move with respect to each other, generate an electric current in that loop of wire. If you hook a light bulb or something to this loop of wire, that light bulb will be illuminated. Now, the faster you move the wire, the more electricity is generated. The bigger the magnet, the more electricity is generated. It would be conceivable for everybody to simply have two devices like this in their home and make their own electricity, except that some people could move it really fast for a really long time, whereas other people would get tired and would move it very slowly, and their lights would slowly grow more and more dim. This whole idea would be analogous to a group of people at a campsite waking up in the morning, and everybody starts rubbing two sticks together so that they can build their individual campfire. We at PWC and the people throughout our country believe it's more efficient to have our electricity produced in one place so that one group of people can be responsible for providing a reliable supply for everybody. As you can imagine, in reality, the generation of electricity is much more complex than a simple magnet and a loop of wire. There are a lot of issues that have to be addressed and have to be managed consistently and continuously in order to deliver a reliable supply of electricity to the homes of literally thousands of customers at a frequency that will not damage their computers, that will not damage their television sets, and that will provide them just the right amount of illumination in their homes and just the right amount of air conditioning that they need. At PWC's Butler Warner generation plant, the electricity that is generated using combustion turbines. These combustion turbines utilize natural gas or fuel oil as their primary source of fuel. They have the capabilities to start up and begin generating electricity very quickly and are able to react to rapid changes in the needs of our customers, such as you typically see on a cold winter's morning as people begin to wake up and take showers and get ready to go to work. They're environmentally very clean units because they emit very small quantities of pollution, and they're also very efficient units with respect to the ability to match changes in our load. These units were initially installed in the 1970s, and in 1988, a steam turbine was added to the generation here at the Butler Warner plant. This steam turbine is a particularly innovative concept because it utilizes the exhaust heat, the heat that would normally go out from the gas turbines and be discharged into the atmosphere, similar to the heat that comes out of the exhaust pipe of your personal vehicle. It uses that heat to boil water into steam, and then uses that steam to drive a steam turbine. That steam turbine gives us some additional output, some additional energy output, without having to burn any additional fuel, and improves the efficiency and lowers the cost of the electricity that we provide to our customers. Because these particular units are what's referred to as peaking units, PWC also purchases a considerable amount of their energy under a long-term contract with Progress Energy. This purchased energy serves most of the needs of our customers during the spring and fall. But during the summer and winter, whenever those needs really go up and people are really utilizing their air conditioners or their heat pumps, we use the Butler Warner plant to supplement that purchase and to be able to provide energy to our customers at a lower cost than we might have to pay if we had to purchase it from someone else. All of the decisions about when to generate here, when to crank up our unit, are made by the individuals that work in the Butler Warner generation plant control room. This control room is continuously staffed 7 days a week, 24 hours a day, with a staff of 3 people. These people are available and ready at any time to crank the units up, to begin generating in response to the needs of our customers, or if there is an issue out on the transmission system grid with another utility that might threaten the reliability of our service to our customers, they're able to respond to a request to generate on a very short notice and help other utilities maintain the integrity of the system and avoid any blackouts. The equipment is operated generally from our plant control room using a computerized control system. It's particularly responsive, and it provides a lot of information to these guys on a daily basis to tell them if any of our equipment is reaching its limits, or if we have any problems with any piece of equipment such that it would have to be shut down and another generator might have to be started up in order to maintain consistent electricity availability to our customers. One of the most important aspects of electricity to all of our customers is obviously its price. Every day on an hour-to-hour basis, the individuals in our control room are in communication with Progress Energy and other potential suppliers of electricity to our customers, soliciting prices and making the determination, sometimes on an hourly basis, of whether it's less expensive to purchase some additional energy from another source or whether it's less expensive to crank up our own units and operate them. PWC has made a commitment to continue the operation of the Butler Warner plant well into the future because we think it's been instrumental in maintaining our rates low to our customers in the past. We're investing capital right now in these units to improve their environmental performance. That is, to reduce the level of emissions into the atmosphere from these units and enable them to continue operation in the future as environmental restrictions become stronger, and because we're good corporate citizens and we feel a commitment to this community to maintain our status as an attainment area to support economic development in the future. In addition to improvements in the Butler Warner plant, Public Works is always looking forward to the needs of our customers. We expect that the Fayetteville area is going to flourish. We expect that there is going to be economical development, and we expect that there's going to be additional load. We know that we have to be postured to provide more electricity next year than we did this year and more electricity the year after that. Therefore, we're continuing to look at additional resources, alternatives to our existing contract, alternatives to our existing generation plant, and find ways that we can make more economical purchases of energy that will extend further into the future and stabilize the rates our customers will have to pay in the future, or equipment that we can purchase to replace the equipment we have here now, which will be more efficient, will require less fuel, and will reduce the power costs of the power that we generate here, and again, stabilize the rates of our customers into the 2010, 2020, 25, 2030 time frame so that we can continue to be a viable supplier of our customers and the citizens here in Cumberland County and Fayetteville.